What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So we got some progress done, but not nearly enough progress at all. Things happen over little things that I missed, little details. They got to me, and it put like some stop on some. We had to halt the project just a little bit to order the right stuff and do it right. So I'll go ahead and explain what all happened in this video. So let's get to it. All right, so as you can see, the motor is off the stand. I got it off the stand 2 days ago. So I had to take it off the stand so I can get the clutch and the bell housing on. So the first problem I ran into was on small block Fords, there's 3 little dowel pins that go onto the flywheel. And when I looked them up, because I know they go there, but I didn't know if they were just to hold the pressure plate or not. So when I looked it up on the forums and stuff like that, it seemed like no one really had a straight answer for it. So half the people said it's just there as a placeholder to align the pressure plate, and some were saying that it was needed because if you don't have them, then all the pressure rides on the bolts and it can cause vibration issues later down the road. So I didn't want to risk it, you know, because I don't want to take off the clutch when I get it back in the car. That sucks. This is actually my first clutch job, honestly. I've never done the clutch before. I wanted to do one when the clutch originally went out when I bought it. It was like the summer of 21, but I was working too much, so I didn't have enough. I just didn't have enough time to do it. Anyways, so I went ahead and ordered those 3 dowel pins. No biggie. Got on Summit. Only problem is like I couldn't order enough to get the free shipping, whatever. So they came in. I press fit them in, or really you just hammer them in. So all right, cool. So the flywheel's on, the pins are in, cool. Now we can get the clutch on. So I got all the clutch and all that. I got everything in. It's a twin disc clutch. I wish I was showed video footage of that. It just I get too much. I apologize, guys. I want to show more footage. I get too much in my head, and I just start getting stuff done, and I just forget to set my phone up. So I really apologize for that one, because it seems like every time a new video comes on, more like it's all together or something like that. Anyway, so it's a twin disc clutch from McLeod, I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, I think it's rated for like 800 flywheel horsepower, if that. These cars you don't want to over clutch, because that's how you break stuff. This one at the moment is over clutched, way over clutched by like 300, like maybe about 200 flywheel horsepower. But eventually, if I do go boosted or nitrous or whatever, then that's where it's gonna make up for it. So with that being said, everything got installed, and then I grabbed the bell housing, the QuickTime bell housing. I went to go install it, and then I noticed like something's not right. Like I can't remember what it was. Something wasn't lining up, and then I forgot that there's a spacer plate on these cars, and I completely forgot about it. And it was on the bottom of the box over here, and I pulled out the spacer plate. So I ended up having to take off the flywheel again. So I had to during my clutch job, I messed up a washer. I had to make 3 trips to Home Depot and Tractor Supply to get the right washer. So lock washer. So that I was already going through that, and it was already hot outside. So to make matters worse, when I thought I was done, I could just get the bell housing on and go home for a night. Ended up being that I forgot the spacer plate, so I had to take it all off again. So I went to go put it all back on. Well, I took it all off, and then put the spacer plate back on, and just I sat there. My buddy was with me, and then he left, and I was like, man, do I just want to save this for tomorrow? I was like, you know, let's just get it done. Let's just take the hour, just get it done. So I went ahead and just burp, and then torqued the spec, got it on like within an hour. I got all this on. I got the bell housing on, that kind of stuff. This was actually pretty nice. Like putting it on was actually relatively easy. There is a lot more bolts, I think, than a normal bell housing, like on the bottom here for the spacer plate. I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember when I took off that one. So, but yeah, the motor is like, it's ready. If I wanted to, I could drop it in right now as is. Here's why I'm not, and here is why I can't drop it in tonight. So first, we're gonna go over it. The first one we're gonna go over is I'm not gonna drop it in like this, because a T56 is heavy. It's gonna take 2 people, and most of this is a one-man show. It's gonna take 2 people to get it in there. So the original plan was just to pick up the engine, put it in the car, and have the engine set at an angle, and then I can just throw the trans in. But the trans, like, I want to say they're 120 pounds dry, and it's dry right now. So I was like, no, I don't really want to do that. So I was like, you know what? The engine's right here. It's pretty much on the ground. I can just, you know, slide the transmission in and get the bolts in, so I don't have to worry about it. I can put everything to spec. So in the process of that, I went and picked up my transmission, which is right here on the ground. So I picked up the transmission, and I found the clutch fork. So cool. I cannot find my throwout bearing. I had one when I did my original clutch job. For some reason, I got two. It was a Ford Performance one. And I remember having it before I tore down the car. It was inside the car, because before I tore down the car, I thought I had a bad throwout bearing. It ended up being a bad clutch fork, as far as I'm aware, because the clutch fork, when we pulled it all apart, I had severe vibration issues above, like, anything like above 3,000 RPM, just severe vibration issues. Oh yeah, I also found out the flywheel didn't even have my old flywheel didn't even have the things. Anyway, so on the clutch fork on my old one, it was a broken tab. So I cannot find this throwout bearing. I've tried looking all around for it. It's gone. So I got to order a new one. And it's Saturday. It's late. If I order on LMR, I'm not going to get it till Tuesday, because they're not going to receive the order till Monday, and they're not going to ship till Monday. So I won't get it till Tuesday. So that kind of sucks. Is what it is. But we have another T56 over there. I could probably pull out the throwout bearing on that. It may work. Well, no, actually, no. It's a hydraulic one. So yeah, I gotta order a throwout bearing. I really wanted to get this motor in the car today, but it's just not gonna happen. I mean, it's almost done. I mean, what's a couple more days? Just do it right. It does get frustrating with these project cars and stuff like that, but you just gotta keep on it. To me, the two biggest killers of project cars is going to be when a car is completely tore down, like it is right now. And if your car, say it's running and driving, you're having fun with it, then you start having electrical issues, especially in these 80s and 90s cars, especially C4 Corvettes. That's a nightmare. My buddy Walters, his is just that's a wiring nightmare, honestly. His car, if it's on an incline, it'll die overnight. But if it's flat ground, it won't die overnight. And then yeah, those are personally, to me, those are the two biggest killers. And I almost fell for it, honestly. I wouldn't have sold the car, but from January to about May, my car just sat in the corner of the shop. I touched it maybe in December, maybe early January, but it just sat there. I could have had a lot of this shit knocked out already. I could have had the whole interior painted. I could have had the whole exterior painted. I just got lazy. I didn't want to do it. I looked at it and it's just like, I felt terrible because I wanted it back on the road, but at the same time, it just felt so daunting to me. And then one day it just snapped, like, get it done. So that's one. And then electrical problems. Same thing with the Supra. That's what the phone's messed up right now. It's like that one frustrated us, both me and Kev, for a long time, until I finally just figured it out. So those are the two biggest things with project car killers. But the biggest thing is just come in every day, try to get something done, even if it's a little bit. Like today, it may seem like I did nothing. I got the starter on. I came in, I got the starter on. That's all I did today, and I moved the transmission over here. That was it. I wanted, like I said, I wanted to do more. I kind of wanted to drop it in the car today. Not gonna happen. Oh well. I'm still trying to get to September 1st, but things just, I've been working a lot more, and it's just like things just haven't been going my way. Is what it is. You know, at least I'm coming in here every day and just getting it done. Hopefully the next video, probably later this week, it'll be me dropping the motor in the car. And once the motor's in the car, it just relieves so much stress on my shoulders. It just, I'll be able to, like, okay, the motor's in the car. All right, let's get the rest of the body painted. Let's get the interior together. Let's get the show on the road. Let's get this thing started. So, I'm real excited. I'm very nervous for first start, but that's gonna be anything with new engine builds. So, but yeah, just let me know what y'all want to see more of. I will try to shoot more footage. I really do apologize about that. I'm just trying to get this stuff done. It is what it is. But I will try to shoot at minimum a time lapse of dropping the motor in. I'll set the phone up and I'll do a minimum of a time lapse of that because it is pretty interesting. Hopefully I have some help here when it gets to that. But yeah, I appreciate everyone for watching my videos. I know I can be pretty talkative and informative. I don't really seem like I joke as much. I'm still getting new to this YouTube thing, and also with a lot of these YouTube things, I do it all in one take. Like the past, like probably 3 of my videos, my phone has been on like 3%, so I have to do it in one take. I do like shooting these videos, so if y'all like to see more of something specific, just let me know. Yeah, I know the Cobra, that's gonna be a pretty cool one. That was my X pipe. Anyway, yeah, that's it for the video. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. Just give it a like, subscribe, send it to a friend. You know, you have a buddy has a foxbody or something, just send it to him. You know, hey, look, this guy's doing a 427 Windsor swap. You know, it really helps out. So I appreciate everyone. Thank y'all, and have a good day.